The Traveling Troubadour by Keith Bellows. A spontaneous one with little preparation. I pack light. I don't feel a need to rush through all the major landmarks. Like if I go to Paris, I might just take a walk, with no map or tourist site in mind, and end up in a neighboring shop. I guess I'm a traveler who likes to think he's not traveling. That's how I ended up in San Diego. I traveled there and found this great coffee shop that I love to make music in, and I ended up staying. I've lived there for 12 years now. I'm constantly surprised that no matter where I go, people are similar, just trying to make it. We're all quiet and shy in an elevator with other people. Before I ever traveled to Japan, I thought it would be like another planet. But when I got there, I realized, oh, these are just humans over here doing the same human thing, perhaps with different resources. It made me feel less timid about going places and more able to just walk through a village in, say, Ghana or anywhere else in the world looking like an obvious outsider. I'm comfortable with that. I often keep a travel journal. I'll just sit on the steps somewhere and write. A journal that I bought is the best souvenir. It allows me to relive my memories of places around the world. At one point, I started to travel with a Polaroid 600 instant camera. I could just snap a picture and put it right in with my journal entry. With a Polaroid, you never know what you'll get because Polaroid film is so rare and slightly expensive. I became very particular about what I shot. With a digital camera, I might take hundreds of pictures in a matter of minutes. But with a Polaroid, I wait to find a scene I really want to shoot. I look for scenes with depth, like a long line of lampposts. I love looking up in the trees and at buildings. When you're comfortable with a place, you forget to look up. New Yorkers never look up. Only the tourists do. Sometimes on my blog, I write from a traveler's perspective. There are people who never leave their home state and that rely on travel writing to help them experience more of the world. Knowing that, I also encourage people to explore places near their own communities. I grew up in Mechanicsville, Virginia, for example, which is rich with history. Every time I go home, I do something I missed growing up, such as visiting a historic battlefield. I've always wanted to take a cruise to Antarctica to see that continent. That would be just a brilliant trip for nature, solitude, and writing in the journal. To really see the world, you should visit all 7 continents, and that is the only one I have not been to.